Hello everyone. I've been trying to do a video about Saul. Saul was the first king of Israel. But I've actually recorded this 3 or 4 times and it's just not come out right. So I'm starting over. Hopefully this time will work. I want to have something to say that impacts my life, and I know if it's impacted me, it may help some of you guys. And so really before it was like a recitation of the facts. Saul was a terrible king. He was a terrible king. He looked like a king, but he was a terrible king. Way back in Numbers, you find out about the Israelites complaining about manna, and God says, okay, fine, you can have meat. And he sends quail to feed them. They get like 2 feet of quail on the ground as far as you can see, as far as the eye can see. And he said, you're not going to eat it 1 day, 10 days, 20 days. You're going to eat it for a whole month till it's coming out your nose. And then, as the people were eating it, he sent a plague on them because they were just so mean, so angry at God for not giving them meat, and they're lusting after the meat. And so they have to ask Moses to save them because their tension's on, I don't have something I want to have. And so now they're in 1 Samuel, and Samuel's the judge, and things are going okay, except his sons aren't much good. And the people realize he's getting old, and they said, we want a king like the other people. We want a king. And Samuel says, you don't want a king. God will be your king. And they said, oh, we want a king. Oh, we want quail. We want to be like the other nations. We want meat. And so anyway, there they go. And God says, fine, give him a king. And Saul is the one who's picked. Saul looks like a king. If they had a show, Israel's next king, I mean, he would be the winning contestant every time. He looked like a king. But he was really dependent on himself. And it was a lousy king. In fact, God tells him, I'll read it to you. He tells him that if thou will fear the Lord and serve him and obey his voice and not rebel against his commandment, then both you and also the king who reigneth over you continue following the Lord your God. But if you obey not the voice or rebel, then it will be against you like it's against your fathers. So in other words, if you don't do right, it doesn't matter who the king is, you're gonna suffer at God's hands because he wants you to obey him. He wants you to be his people, even though there's a king there now. And then rains come down and kind of start destroying the harvest because these people weren't satisfied with God alone. They wanted more. They wanted an earthly king. And they asked Samuel, begged God to forgive them, and so God forgave them. And then they went on with Saul as their king, who was a terrible king. Now, he fought battles for him, and he won some. But at one point, it says, the Spirit of the Lord left Saul, and the evil spirit came upon him. Saul had an opportunity to do good all his life, but he didn't. And at the end of his life, he ended up taking it himself. He couldn't even let God have control of that. You know, I found that when I'm in charge, I might get by. I might have enough to eat. I might have a roof over my head. But I don't have joy. I don't have joy in my heart. But when I let God do what he wants to do in my life, then I have a different life. I still have the same roof. I still have the same clothes maybe, unless I go shopping or something. But there's a big difference between living for me and trying to live for God. D.L. Moody, George Mueller, David Livingston, all those people served God. And their goal was to be the man that God uses, to be the person that God could use. Only not their own will, but God's will. And when I look at their lives and I look at the way mine was, and I think, I want to have the rest of my life be like that. Even if the rest of my life is only today. I want God to have working in me. I want to get out of the way and let him do whatever he wants to do. Now, I don't know what that means. I don't know where I'm going to go tomorrow. I don't know. I might have to find a job. I might not have to find a job. I might be doing something. I don't know what's going to happen next. But if I trust God and let him, then I can be better than Saul, the king of Israel. And I don't have to be in charge. God's in charge. I want people to look at me, not for my sake, but to see what God's doing. I want God to be evident in what I do and how I live. Because I want other people to know the love of God that I know. Because he does love me and forgave me. And I have a home in heaven because of him. That's what I want. And if I can do that for one other person, then I will have fulfilled everything I need to do in life. And I'm just hoping that these little short clips will encourage others to read the Bible, find out that God loves them, because it's all through the pages here. It's amazing how much God loves us. It's every one of these pages has God's love all over it. So, not just this book. It could be in your language. All I'm saying, guys, is let God have His way and see what happens. I appreciate you guys watching. I am so glad to have you with me during these videos. And we have an announcement. Jess and I will be doing a video today or tomorrow about things that are coming up. And I look forward to doing that with you. And click the like if you would. If you want to subscribe, and you subscribe, it'll tell you through your email when a new one is out. And again, thank you so much for watching.